It is my honor and privilege to welcome the 2023 class of inductees into the fellowship. Let's begin with our first inductee, Regina Hicks, executive producer and showrunner for The Upshaws, a sitcom she co-created and is launching its second year this year on Netflix. Previously, she was part of the writing staff for the ABC sitcom The Mayor and NBC's sitcom Marlon. Her writing credits also include Girlfriends, Sherry, State of Georgia, Instant Mom, and the recent 2015 TV remake of Uncle Buck. Regina is a 1985 graduate with a degree in telecommunications, now entertainment and media studies, and returned a few years later to earn an MFA in drama. She is currently scripting the new Sister Act 3 for Disney, and she joins her brother Reggie Hicks in the fellowship, making our first ever sibling duo. Please join me in congratulating Regina Hicks.
This is an incredible honor. I love UGA. I mean, I live in Los Angeles now, but no matter where I am, in fact, I was just on stage actually yesterday, and there was a cry going up about HBCUs, and somebody was talking about UCLA, and I just, in the middle of everything, just went, "Go Dogs!" because that's what I do. I remember the cheer very well, and I still say it to this day. First of all, I would like to thank the Grady College and the Board of Fellows for this absolutely amazing honor. Henry Grady, Dean Davis, just great people. And just a hey to my family who left what they were doing on this busy week to come and be with me. So thank you guys. I'm very humbled and I'm honored to stand here today to share a little about my journey at UGA and the Grady College and how it not only shaped who I am today, but it also helped direct me toward what I do today. From the age of 9, living in Savannah, Georgia, I knew I wanted to work in television, and I talked about it all the time. I could never pin down what I wanted to do, like in particular, but I knew I wanted to do something in television. I watched an incredible, amazing amount of television, and I read a lot at the same time, which would always amaze my parents. Like, how can you do that? And I'm like, I got one eye here, one eye there, I'm fine. I thought maybe actress for a minute, but I took a acting class at UGA, and I thought, if I don't believe what I'm doing, nobody's gonna believe what I'm doing. So I said, that can't be. So I actually came here as a drama major for 1 quarter. I was in a dramatic theory class, I think. I was this freshman, and I really kind of didn't know what was going on, and I thought, when are we gonna, turn on the cameras and play with stuff and do TV? And my brother, who was already here in the journalism school, pulled me aside and said, "Get out of there. Come over to what we do. This is where you should be." So the next quarter, I was like redirected what I wanted to do. So I thank my brother for that. Reggie and Regina, it's the whole thing. I thought maybe a producer, but I didn't know what that meant. I loved to write, and I got excited anytime there was an opportunity to write anything. In high school, overnight, I wrote a parody of Antigone, overnight. And we performed it like the next day. It was a crazy production, but it was an amazing amount of fun. And I thought, this is something I could do forever, but I, again, still hadn't put anything together. So when I got to the Grady College, there was a mandatory script writing class, and you could write, at the time, a radio play, the first 30 minutes of a movie, or a pilot, TV pilot. I picked the first 30 minutes of a movie because I thought, well, I can write it, but I don't have to finish it. So I thought, this will be great. And I turned it in. At the time, the professor was the late, great Dr. Barry Sherman. And I was sitting in his office, and he said, "I just have one question." And I really thought the question was going to be, what is this? Like, what are you doing? And the question was, did you write this? And I started pulling out all my notes. I was like, he said, no, I'm asking you, did you write this? Because this is what you should be doing. And I had never thought about it, really had never put them together until that moment. He said, you like television, you can write, you should write for television. And that's when it all came together. So I will forever, ever be grateful for that moment in his office, that he led me down this path. It was basically a huge stage light going off in my life. And from then on, I was on a mission. Every chance I got, I was writing multicam scripts because I decided comedy was my thing. And shooting them in our studio at the time, we had the one. And I have so many scripts just on my shelves at home of all the pilots and all Reunion in Plaid, Do Cranberries Grow in Tahiti? I mean, just all the crazy titles of all the sitcoms I wrote. And then after I left the journalism, I went on to, didn't want to leave school, so I went ahead and got my master in fine arts in writing, where they did let me write multicam scripts. And then after that, I was considering staying again, and another professor in the Grady School, Dr. Bill Lee, told me, basically you have to fish or cut bait. I mean, what are you doing? Go to LA. And so I listened to him. I was like, I can't do any more school. He's right. I got to go put this into practice. And I went to LA. And the rest is kind of history, her story, my story. I look back on my time at UGA, and I am filled with gratitude for the opportunities and experiences that have helped me achieve all my dreams today. And to be honest, I never really expected to go to Georgia, but my brother was here, and they won a national championship. I got bulldog fever, but I am grateful for that as well. So thanks to University of Georgia, the Grady College, Dr. Sherman, Dr. Lee, my brother, I'm proud to say that I'm now decades-long television writer. I have worked on so many shows, mostly comedy, done movies for Disney, and now have an opportunity to create my own show for Netflix. And we are actually in production on the 3rd season, so very grateful for that. But the foundation that I got from this school has just shaped who I am. And so I just want to express that gratitude, and I'm honored to be a part of this alumni, this family, this community. And for those students who are presently enrolled in this room, I hope that my story just helps you and inspires you to continue on your path, to pursue your passion, and never give up on your dream. Thank you very much.